When the storm came out, you guys were. I mean, you were RV buses, like tour buses, literally.
Paintballing.
Yeah, paintballing. Those are fun times, though. Those like big tours.
Hey, you remember those. You remember those, yeah. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna ever see those kind of days again, and maybe that's a good thing. But
They're coming.
There's a little excess in some ways, but
those days are coming back.
I just saw Scheckler's Instagram. He got a big tour bus for his.
It's coming back. Everything in the '90s comes full circle.
It does. It does.
Fashion, everything. Yeah.
Tour buses are back.
It's all coming back.
Well, the storm was what, 2000 around there?
1999.
1999. Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
And I remember because we had the premiere. And I remember there was like 3 showings, and the first 2 were totally like packed out, which is, I'd never seen a premiere like that. And I've run into kids like, decades later, like, yo, remember me at that one premiere? I was like, dude, there's a lot of people probably there. Which premiere are you talking about? He's like, yo, The Storm. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna.
No, there's no way.
I was like, how in the crowd? Like,
yeah.
No, I'm
Where was
sorry,
it?
dude.
Spreckles?
Yeah, Spreckles.
Yeah.
But did you guys? Were there a bunch of different premieres at different locations too?
There was,
but you guys
that was the first.
That was the first.
That was the premiere, and the
that
other
was
ones were showings. Right?
It was the
That's
storm.
when it stands out.
Yeah, it was a storm.
One.
Yeah.
Wow.
And but I remember when I think it was when the DVD came out, because that was the same night that my second daughter was born.
Oh wow!
No
so
way.
I remember going to the hospital, seeing her, and then later, like right before midnight, going to the skate shop for the DVD premiere, like launch party thing or whatever. It's crazy.
How is that they had a premiere for the DVD launch?
Yeah.
It's already been.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, they were.
You were guy, yeah.
They were promoting it. A lot of us were skeptical. We had these team meetings, and a lot of people were like, "This is too much." 2 double-page spread ads in every magazine for months after months. Like, we were feeling a little self-conscious. Like, hey, can we even deliver on this? Like, that's a lot of pressure.
This is like talks before the video was even done.
Right.
Wow.
Because we were seeing the ads drop and the video wasn't done, and I think it was putting a lot of pressure on everyone. Like, dude, we got to kind of deliver. Like, if you're gonna do this, and T-Mag was like, it's gonna work, and I was like, all right.
Well, I know you guys were like skating together probably, but were you guys aware of what everybody else had in the video? Like, were you seeing all this stuff that everybody was doing? Like Smolik and...
I mean, it seemed like you guys skated the same spots for the most part.
We did, but there was definitely some missions. I mean, back in those days, you filmed for videos for, 3 years easy, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And so there was like trips and secret mission trips and things that people were trying to keep a surprise just for the fun of it.
Sure.
So there were some things we probably didn't know.
Okay. But you guys were really getting self-conscious and like really, the pressure was mounting.
Well, and also we didn't want to like come off too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's such a thing as like maybe overhyping. Like,
right.
Like, is this going to turn people off? We'd never seen that before. No one's advertising for videos like that at all.
Sure.
Yeah, it was going hard.
Wait. So the VHS came out first, and then the DVD. Was there extra DVD part to it or something?
Yeah, they put in some extra footage. Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
And that was supposedly between that one and the end. Those were the first 2 skate DVDs that ever came out.
Oh, the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that came out kind of similar time.
Yeah. I think it came out after the storm. So Tony Mag and all the owners were obviously very prideful that that got out first.
Sure.
Yeah.
But at the end, I think they were taking their time to really do some extra stuff and, digitizing everything that was filmed because it was all film.
Yeah.
Right.
So, that was another classic too. I mean, those 2 videos, I remember even on one of my film sessions, it was me and Reynolds at City College skating the same spot, for like all day SD mission. And the footage that I got went to Storm, and the footage he got went to the end.
Oh, were you guys just there, happened to be there together? Or was that a session that was
it wasn't
crafted?
It wasn't organized, but it just happened where we knew we were going to kind of be in the same area. It was 2 big crews. Like, I was with the crew, they were with the crew. We all knew each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely motivating to like see who's gonna land something first.
Right.
And Reynolds, being first try pretty much everything, that was when he did the kick flip down the 12 and frontside flip the 10 in a row.
Yeah. Yep.
And he landed the kick flip probably first try, but it was such a big kick flip that he like broke his truck. Damn. Or should I say shattered the truck? You know what I mean? Like, or the kingpin broke something, and he was like working on his setup, and I was getting my run, the half cab, and then the backside flip.
Gotcha.
So I got that, and then his setup was done, and then probably second or third try after that he did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Classic Reynolds. Yeah.
2 guys. Was it just you guys skating on that, or was that?
There was probably a good dozen legitimate good skaters there, but I think everyone was just kind of like, you guys go
got
at
it. Wow.
That was a hot spot, dude. That little I tripped out. The high school was right there, and the college.
Yep.
Crazy good spots right there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Damn. What a time.
Yeah, it was good times, man.
I mean, you guys made everything. I mean, stickers and posters, and I mean, look, you gave me a mouse pad. I got a Storm mouse pad.
That is awesome.
I think that's probably the last one for sure.
Well, listen, thank you.
Yeah,
But you guys went all out, and it was rad. You know, I mean, you guys really did. Everybody killed it.
There's a lot of traveling, tours. You know, that was the first time I'd seen like tour footage and video parts, so it was kind of strange. I got suckered into actually doing like a voiceover.
Yeah. What do you mean you didn't?
Oh,
like
after
it?
your part? Was it after your part?
So they brought me into like a sound booth, and they're like, "Yo, just talk about your experience, and everyone's gonna do their own like piece." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I did it, and I go to the premiere, and I was like, "Wait a minute, how come I'm the only one who actually talked?"
Oh,
Like did a voiceover.
Nobody else had a voiceover.
No one else did it.
And you were.
I was the only one who got suckered into.
What did you? I do not recall this. But what was the gist of it? What was a?
It was like at the end of my part, and it was like a demo where I backside 3'd over that whole pyramid to flat.
Yep.
And then I kind of put my
You did
hand,
it back to back.
Well, because I put my hand down, and as you know, Jerron, in those days, like being sloppy was like not acceptable.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I'll never use that. So I had to go back and try it one more time. And while that was happening, I was running back. Everyone's like freaking out, and I was talking about what a sick time it was to travel with everybody, and what a great experience it was to go on tour. And and then I went and did it the second time, and then it faded out.
But you know what? I could see how that worked though, because they kept the camera rolling. You went up there and you did another back 3.
Right.
Perfect.
I mean, it worked out, but I was just like, how come?
Yeah.
How did I get?
But
Who
worked.
presented that to you? Like to do that?
I don't remember. I mean, Schlossbach was involved, filming a lot of that. I mean,
hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could, once we rewind to the beginning, but he basically was like filming a lot of our stuff at that time, and T-Mag was like, "Yo, you're filming a lot of Kanten and Smolik and Brandon. Why don't you come on board and just like old times, like Shackle Me Not,
sick,
and film our video?" So he was leading a lot of that.
So rad.
Yeah, and there was always there's always going to be criticism, right? Like some of the stuff was a little cheesy, the parts, the paintball one, which I wasn't even there for. Thank goodness, I guess, apparently. But yeah, there's just some things a little cheesy, and some people at the end were like, "Yo, I'll re-edit this for free." You know what I mean?
No way.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So it was very controversial because a lot of cooks in the kitchen, right?
Sure.
Like you said, all these ads, all this hype, all this build up. So people had a lot of expectations, and then when they saw the rough cuts, they're like, I don't know about these kids.
Were you there for the storm flip?
Jerry's?
I wasn't there for that.
No.
Yeah, in the line, yeah, for sure. But trust me, I was there for a lot of storm trips at request at a lot of demos.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that got requested a lot.
How funny is that one trick got
like this labeled that
as the storm flip?
I'm actually surprised Jerry even did it, because Jerry, Jerry's Jerry. Like they would call it out, like, "Yo, do the storm flip." I couldn't even believe he actually did. I think he just did it to shut everyone up, and he would do it, of course, first try.
Right.
But I don't think he loved that trick.
No.
I saw him do it recently on a bank.
He still has it.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Jerry's one of my favorites. I spent a lot of time with him on the road. He was younger than me. He would always ask us a lot of questions, and he was like always do or die. There's no like warm up with Jerry. Like if he's gonna do something crazy, it was like all in committed. And if he fell backwards and landed on something and looked like he died, that was him. There was no like, I'm gonna test the waters, I'll jump out of it. It just was like it was either gonna make it or not make it.
There's a lot of skaters like that remind me, and he's one of them. But also like Gino Iannucci is one of those. He'll, no matter what, if his board's upside down, he's going to try to land it. He's like that guy.
Yeah.
Mark Johnson, same way. Always he's constantly, wherever the board is, he's trying to put his feet down.
Yeah. There's that intro to Jerry's part. I think it's in the America video where he just gets smoked every single spot.
That's classic Jerry.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's good. I mean, it's amazing when he makes or doesn't make it. I mean, because he's all in.
Yeah, but it's funny to see that and then watch the mix. You're like, wow, that dude put in some serious work.
Oh yeah,
It's rad to
Especially
see.
when you can fall like that and get right back up and maintain. You know?
and he has such a good style, like in the way he
Yeah.
did his tricks. It was just fun to watch for sure.
Still killing it. I love it.
Yeah.
See him skating around.
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my
left.
right? It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit
Right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of like
it's like right here?
Kind of.
Like right
and
there?
The subscribe's like over to the left.
It's like right over there. All right.